Hello, welcome back to MFWoodShop. Just a quick product review. Heimvision, I hope I pronounced that right. Heimvision. I think it's Heimvision or maybe Hemvision. I don't know. They asked me to review this product. They did send me this product. And right from the get-go, I don't like it. I haven't even hooked it up. I haven't done anything with it. It's just not going to work for my needs. The reason I don't like it, and so far the only reason I don't like it, is because it's not directly wired up to your existing outlet. So I was going to replace my backyard porch light and put this up there, but it's not direct 120 volts. It's a 12 volt system, and they give you this little plug in. You put in there, and then you plug this into the wall. For an outdoor security camera, this to me is pretty idiotic. If somebody was in your yard and knew there was a camera there, all they had to do is unplug the camera. So what the hell is the point of this to be sitting outside mounted to the side of your house, and when the perpetrator can just unplug it? So for that reason, I don't like it. I'm sure the camera works just fine. I'm sure in some cases it would be just fine for certain applications, but in my opinion, if it's going to be outdoors for any reason at all, this should not be there. So what I've decided, and this would work out just fine for my shop, I have a spot right here to my right, and it has an outlet up high, and I was originally going to put a TV there, and I never did. So I think I'm going to mount this right there where that TV would have been, and then I can aim this camera right to my back door. So if anybody at least comes into the house, I'll at least have that going for me. So that's what I'm going to do. So far, that's the only reason I don't like the camera. But there are some features that I do like. You can directly hook this up with a Cat 5 cable. So I really like that feature. Especially if the camera's indoors. It'd be real easy to hook that up right directly to your network and not worry about Wi-Fi. It does have some nice connections here for waterproofing. Seems like it would work pretty well. And this one is a reset button, I believe. And then this one obviously is for your 12 volt power supply. Within the package, you get, of course, the instruction book, the mounting screws, and some hardware. And not a lot of companies do this. This is pretty cool. It has the mounting, has a little sticker, and it shows you where the mounting screws are. So you could stick this up where you're going to mount it, and it has the holes all already laid out for you. So I do like that. So let's install this right up here to my right and aim it to my back door, and we'll go from there. That's the only place I can mount it to actually aim at my back door. I thought I could mount it on this wall, but I can't bend the camera that way. My back door is that way, 90 degrees that way. And the only way to get 90 degrees, the camera would be sideways. So that ain't gonna work. Not for me anyway. Can't get a drill in there easily to put the screw in. So they didn't make it very mountable very easily. Maybe you could take the whole unit off, I don't know. Yeah, I just stripped that screw out is what I did there. I don't even know if that, yeah, it should be pretty close to my, right at my back door. That's not where I wanted it, that's for sure. So I should have power. All right, let's figure out how to look at it. Sign up for the app. You, I'm assuming, hit add device. Intelligent camera, device adding by scanning the code. Now let's try it. So it gives you a little QR code on your phone. You point that right to your camera. And when the camera reads the QR code, it just beeps and lets you know it's ready. And then it does its little password checker stuff, and hopefully it will be ready to view. There we go. Sync it up to my Wi-Fi. This is going to take a minute. There you go. All right. Device name. Let's call this MFWoodShop. Okay. It looks pretty good. I'll flip that around and get you a close-up. So, yeah, it don't look too bad from the phone. So you can see it's a live view. There's my hand. And it has a pretty decent wide angle. So yeah, not too bad. And it definitely, in my case, it can definitely tell me if somebody's came in the house. But it's really not what I wanted. I really wanted to see the backyard. So in conclusion, the camera does what it's supposed to do. Fairly easy to set up. You've seen I just did it right in front of you. And you can mount it almost anywhere. It's kind of hard to get the drill in there to where the holes are, so I wish that plate was a little bit bigger. Other than that, I mean, that's just being petty, I guess. But the biggest reason I would not buy this camera is I can't wire it directly up to 120 or like an out. I want to remove another light and use that power right there. Just like I did with my light that I reviewed a few years ago, and I'll put a link in the description for that. And I'll put a link in the description for this. This may help somebody out with this particular setup. Maybe that's the setup you're actually looking for. If you're in a big warehouse or a huge shop and you want some security on the inside, this is probably a good camera for that, because you can definitely hook it up to the network, run you some longer cable to your router or whatever you need to do, and then you don't even have to rely on your Wi-Fi. You just do it right off your network. And I may do that in the future if I keep that camera there and just drop down a RJ45 or a Cat 6 and be done with that. So there's my thoughts. I don't know if that's the review that anybody was hoping for, but the biggest downside to me is I can't hook it up to 120 directly. I do not want a power cord just dangling out off the side of my house. And not only for security reasons, is I don't want to run an extension cord outside just to plug in the camera. And even if I did that, if anybody really wants in, all they have to do is just unplug it. So that's not going to do me any good on the outside of the house. It might do me some good here, but only time will tell on that. So that's my thoughts. Thank you for watching. It's a little out of the norm for me anyway. Usually if I do a review, I really like the product and I will stand behind it. But, you know, they sent this to me. They asked me to do the review, and I did. So there it is. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.